Mishnah tells us that there are 4 Rosh Hashanahs, 4 beginnings of year. The first Rosh Hashanah is Be'echad B'Nisan, the first day of Nisan, and that is the Rosh Hashanah for kings. The second is Be'echad Be'elul, and that is the Rosh Hashanah for the animal kingdom. The third is Be'echad B'Tishrei, that is the Rosh Hashanah for the people, what we're familiar with Rosh Hashanah. And the fourth is Be'echad B'Shvat, the first day of Shvat is the Rosh Hashanah for the trees. That is according to Beis Shammai. Beis Hillel says that it's the 15th day of the month that it's a Rosh Hashanah for the trees, Tu B'Shvat. And we know the halacha is like Beis Hillel, that it's the 15th of the month. Now we know throughout the Shas, there's an argument between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. The most famous argument is by Chanukah. We know by Chanukah, the halacha is like Beis Hillel, that the first night we light the first candle, and then the second candle, and we increase in lighting. Beis Shammai holds that the first night of Chanukah you light 8 candles, and then the seventh night 7, and you decrease in lighting the menorah. What's the difference? Because according to Beis Shammai, we go according to koyach, to the potential of what there is going to be, what's going to be. So Beis Shammai says that right now you have 8 days to go, you have 7 days to go, 6 days. So you're lighting based on the potential what's going to be. Beis Hillel says you have to go on what's now. Now is the second night, now is the third night, so you go what is actually now, what's going on now. Now the question is, why is it that the first 3 Rosh Hashanahs is the beginning of the month, and the fourth Rosh Hashanah, according to Beis Hillel, it's the 15th of the month. Now we know the 3 Shalosh Regalim, the 3 biblical holidays that we have, they're all connected to the 15th of the month. Pesach is the 15th of Nisan. Sukkot is the 15th of Tishrei. Shavuos comes right after Pesach, so it's connected to 15. Now what's the idea of 15? The idea of 15 is Shleimus Halavana. The 15th of the month is when the moon is complete. Now, in the beginning of the month, it's called the Moilad Halavana, the birth of the Moilad. The moon is just a very small nakuda. It's very small. It's going to get bigger. It's going to enlarge. But for now, it's very small. That's the potential. It's just what could be, what's going to be. But not the shleimus halavana. It's not the completion of the levana. And that's the difference between the 15th day and the first day. Now the idea of Rosh Hashanah is that it's telling you it's the Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year, meaning it's where it's just a nakuda, it's just a point. So the question is, why is it that the holiday, the Rosh Hashanah for trees is celebrated on the 15th when the moon is full? It should be celebrated when we just the beginning, because that's the idea of Rosh Hashanah. It represents the beginning of something. So to understand this, the Rebbe says in the Maimer that if all 3 holidays, all 3 Shalosh Regalim, are all connected to the agricultural going-ons. We know Pesach is connected to the barley, Shavuos is connected to wheat, and Sukkot is connected to Chag HaAsif, to the gathering of the fruit. Now, it's very important that we align our holidays with the agriculture of what's going on. In fact, we have to sometimes add a month of the year because we have to make sure that Pesach falls out in the springtime. So it's important that our holidays are connected to the season and the agriculture of what's going on in the season. Now, we believe that when we celebrate these agricultural cycles, we're not celebrating the physical of the bounty and of the physical stuff we're getting. It's a spiritual thing that we're celebrating. It's a spiritual agriculture. So what is this? What are we doing spiritually in these holidays? So the idea of to plant something, is the idea of this body coming down to this earth. The idea of Yiridas Neshama, the Neshama coming down to our body. That's like Zriya, that's like planting, where the Neshama, the soul, is implanted in this body, and it's entrusted with this body to fulfill a mission. So the first part is that it's coming down to a body.